So I read this article, Egypt Air advertisers, they made up an interview. And it has really bad spelling. Emotional support squirrel. Isn't it when things get squirrely, there's like a fight or a skirmish? She did. She did ID, okay? She needs to get this in the news, in quotation, needs to pivot. She needs to pivot on two that are red, okay? To get her bread. Doff. Land, the hand, had, along with the lad, hyphenated. To me, this just seems very insecure to put this in print because you have to pivot on two that are red to have it re-add. Yet again, thief-end. Not really a champion breeder. Into it, put that in quotations. We bonded over insecurities. It's because you can't place you regarding, okay? Because you didn't come from that, okay? You're making a false narrative tough. Why? To front your insecurities. To me, she looks like she's latched onto his insecurities. Like, we're going to be okay together. Really. Okay? R-E-E. And then with your freedom, D-U-M-B, you just, try different things on. Sorry. Did I miss something sweet here? I'm waking up still. It's just a bit malfeasant, okay? But it's suspicious to me that it's in print. Why are you like, hey, we didn't marry each other for money? Yes, you did. Okay, you most certainly did. Or may I suggest you get off the one eye? Okay, may I suggest you get off the money. These are notes from yesterday, pretty sure. That huge limousine crash. The only defense that you have now is to bring the evidence of follow-through. Avoid. Oath, feast, egg, example. For the orb. I didn't put in this little news blip about Kate Middleton, and the comment was, "My arty wife almost ruined a painting." There's something about the middle. Not sure. Or where did I see it? Anyway, it made me think of middle. Middle and no one, okay? This is what's missing in your pivotal equation that I'm providing. You have, and this is in quotations, love between each other. It does not go anywhere unless you pivot on two who are red, okay? So you have to be in constant consideration of pivoting not only with yourself, but also your beloved, in quotation marks, but a third person that is red, okay? That's how you can keep gyrating and making this bold dish continue. But you're not making value from being the value, okay? And this sort of bit right here, this sort of dialogue, this sort of printing is a false narrative, because you would never be there, here. You'd never be the air, there, here, okay? And the people that you're making this false narrative with wouldn't be either. It's a false beacon. I believe that ECCO is Behold the Man. I'll check that out. If you ask me what the purpose of the Trinity is, the G host is, that's what you make women, by deferring, okay? Inherent. Deferring payment. Inherent. You make women the Holy Ghost, the G-host, okay? That's always going to it's always going to the altar where you get married, in court, trial balance, to be, to tear and bear, the bar is red, bar bear, ready, eat there, ask your dumb fucking question. The fact is the Pope also dabbles with war. So, come now. You know what I'm talking about. He's on my current email list anyway, so. He's in here. There you are. It's like this. There's a big difference between talking about something and being something. Talking about is very often not the value. This news, losing 1 billion, put that in quotation marks, you know. It's not like you're really losing innocence that you made to be able to sustain that. This really is like a good indication, you guys, to make your own way, okay? Get off the malfeasant boat. Okay. So, Roe v. Wade, you didn't love, okay? Low, that means look. Men, -d, on the other hand, it would appear they want sex. That's something fuzzy right there. They want sex without sustenance. They're not really relating with you, okay? And you can see that with my one example, okay? And it would seem in all your stupid big titty antics that you're not helping them either. okay? With your entertainment value were red do rate redoer, okay? Now, you could say you would go to court and you would raise your hand, as in terms of, I didn't earn my money as a red character, hie-ven-d. But the point is, the court is going to land in the hand of red character, which is the ag, okay? Why? Because no matter what you say, you sent the time, okay? You sent the time and the value to two thieves, all right? When you have no value, what you need to do is start creating false assets with makeup and all sorts of boldish it. Okay? Here's a more matronly approach, all right? Show the evidence, which is cute because Ms. Melania showing the evidence. Basically, she's speaking from money, and you can't repute her value by pushing back on it, okay? You can't push back on it and get a value, okay? You can't build on donkey. In this world, as word, okay, your date of birth and your SOB, BS served red and deserved red, okay? You can't build on donkey and pose yourself as a value unless you are knit, okay? Your proverbial bed and bread. Your bed is your last straw. I crossed out some notes, so I don't know what I mean. So you work it out. The KT is the night. The it, kit. Kit is, well, like a toolkit, something that's prefabricated and ready to go and use. Everything you need in the kit, like mise en place, like when you're cooking. I believe that's how you spell that. You have all your ingredients in place and you just go to preparing the meal. It's also, I think, a pup of a fox. It's a small animal. Tout and trout. Trout's a water fish, like an eel, E-E-L, like a water snake. I guess all fishes are water. The apse, I think that's the highest part of the roof. Let me check that. AI, artificial intelligence, artificial insemination, three-toed sloth, Amnesty International. Ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. Di is to, dia is through. And ET, extraterrestrial, and what do we know? In There's perhaps, and there is teaching teaching by action. Okay. A new way of looking at Christ. CH. That's a rich person. Seth. Set the tat. Set the tat. Eight, the I, it. Hate, hat and hate. I think there's, the defense is about having no clothing, okay, of love, okay? So let's be strong in our emotions and start towing the line. I think what I hate about this position is bleeding out with no income, watching y'all fornicate all over the place for your fucking enjoyment, forked and forked no reason thief-end, and your pornography. You're showing sex, having never given love, okay? You've never seen love, okay? Happen. I'm trying to show the ape. That P divided by P can also be 1P. Ape peel. HF, that's half. Who you're speaking to or for or through to restore. Debt and debit, the I and hie, the high, i.e. at, and most significantly, that I teat. T-E-A-T. These notes are kind of, well, they're several days old. Your reservation, you've never put honest value into play and follow through. So you know, don't, you do know. You do know how to tool deftly as a thief. To relate, the lat is the back with the date with the lathe. There's the head, okay. Either ideally would work where you eat at, as with the example you are. There are no flaws if you have the right people talking, okay? There's no flaws. There's no flaws, all right? To hand out, hie-ven-d. Angela Cook, and I ordered a sample of new felt, and I ordered it on September 6th, and it didn't arrive, and I called, and I'm not sure I spoke with. That's about a week ago. It still hasn't arrived. I sent an email on October 8th, and I have received no response, so I thought I would call again.
Well, bless your heart, I am so sorry. What is your business phone number? Let me look up your account here.
Okay, sure.
And what city and state are you located in?
Portland, Maine.
Well, you should be in here. EX is an extra, and then B is a boy.
That would be the email. The business name is Living Space.
Oh.
But I made a sample request via online, via your website.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you get a confirmation number off there?
Yeah, the order number is 13649Z on September 6th.
And that was 13649Z as in zebra.
Yes.
Okay. Can you hold one moment for me?
Sure. I'm on hold. So I'll briefly talk about why dressing like a tart when you don't love and only care about the money. It's a false gesture. To make their music go away. It's a false gesture. You're presenting yourself as if you came from making your own way, one-on-one with someone else. So, in theory, presenting yourself desirably, expressively, is also suggesting that what you see.
Thank you so much for holding. I'm looking this up now. It looks like they got returned to us. The address that we had there, 72 Oak Street, number 406, Portland, Maine.
Yes.
For some odd reason, it was not a valid address with UPS, so they sent it back to us. So that's probably why.
Well, it's my apartment. Is that a problem?
Well, it shouldn't be.
Yeah. So sometimes UPS, they're lazy. I live on the fourth floor, so maybe we got lazy UPS that time. Yeah, I was trying to get. I'm trying to send these off for a laser sample, but I can't send them without the fabric.
And she did send memos, and that's all we have to send them new felt. They're an 8x10 memo sample. Will that work okay?
That's fine. I'd ordered the yard because the yard was an option on your website.
Oh, okay, yeah, but because we can't really get those, she sent, when she came back, 308 in Woodhaven in Dublin.
Sure, that's fine. I mean, it's curious that it's on your website that you can order a yard.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I apologize.
Well, that would be about the third or fourth time.
Well, should I? Do you have a different address? Or
No, that's really my address. So
okay.
just, maybe make sure my name is on it as well.
Angela Cook?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we have.
Great.
So let's see.
Maybe we could put a memo like, UPS driver, please don't be lazy today.
Yeah, we sent them overnight, so she did send them urgent back in September. So if you want us to, Angela, we could try again. I can't guarantee what they'll do, though.
I don't really know what you want me to do, fielding the gaps between you sending them and the carrier.
Yeah, we are just at the mercy of UPS.
We're at the mercy of UPS. Or just.
Very much so. I didn't know if you had like a business address or.
No, that's my address. That's where I work.
Oh.
I have a little studio in this building, okay? That's also houses my apartment. The studio is on a different floor.
Gotcha. Well, we'll send them out again today. We can send memos out again today via UPS for you overnight and see if UPS delivers them.
Okay, if that doesn't work, how does traditional mail? Because maybe the mail carrier is not as lazy as UPS.
Well, we don't send anything via mail.
Of course not.
Gets picked up by UPS.
We have to have more apologies or less. All right, well, whatever you suggest, because I'm at your mercy.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and send out another sample of each colorway to that address again. Can you, let's see, because we could put maybe Angela Cook or Living Space, well, we do put that. We had Living Space in care of Angela Cook at 72 Oak Street, 406. What's your phone number there, Angela?
It's number 406. That should be self-explanatory. I just don't think you've got the coordinates. It seems to be a UPS driver didn't give a fuck, okay?
No, I'm sure. Yeah, unfortunately. Do you have a phone number, too, that we could put on there by chance?
Yes.
Well, I'll add that to it and see if that helps, but we'll go ahead and get them out today.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Kudos for being nice. Is there a clap back for that? Got a bug in my hand. Still got a bug in my hand. All right, where was I? Multitasking here. Yes, okay, so you're presenting yourself as desirable, okay? And you're ramping and amping up with your special theatrics, like Taylor Swift dressed like a show-stopping disco ball. I believe her dress cascaded just below her cunt line, okay? You need to think about this, because you're going to lose Roe v. Wade. And who's that going to fall on? Okay? For enticing. Forked and forked, no reason, thief end. Your value has no backing. Okay? So I'm just letting you know in the forefront here. Okay? It has no backing. And see it or not, you know? If you keep pushing one way with no backing, people are going to be able to see around. Okay? For what it's worth and for what it's not worth. you're presenting yourself as if you made your way, and then you present yourself as desirable with expression and creativity, and to give it law with way and weight. And it's all made up on the men -d that don't actually want to give you honest sustenance, okay? So y'all are just gaming, okay? The problem with producing this as a value to value, which is actually red character, R-E-D, all the way, is who would present themselves? You're presenting yourself as if you've made your way, okay? And in presenting yourself in your image, you're presenting emotions of being in reception, okay? Again, okay? I made my way. Again, okay? By the way, I made my way. And with you illustriously presenting yourself in all your creativity and your expression and enticement, okay? This one won't stretch that way, all the way down to here. You're producing gaps of awareness. What you see, you can earn and therefore have, okay? But that's not really true, and it's not true for everyone, okay? You're making competition. Fort and fork, no reason, thiefin'. You're staring. Red star stare red. Edit there. The air is red. There here is red. Okay. And then you're griping that someone grabbed your ass. -K-T. Okay. The problem in essence is you're not teaching. Okay, with your being, all right? You're building on donkey, okay? You sent the time. Donkey's like, well, you earned your money the same way I earned my money. Probably just occurs to a donkey like my choices for meta occur for me, okay? I'm into jumpsuits now. I want jumpsuits. Okay. I want a white sands Pendleton blanket. I curiously like a Coach boot, okay, with, what is it, little lamb's wool, and it's pink. But that's the one where I pointed out, you know, I like that, but designer wear makes me feel like an alien. A lien, that's when you take people to court for that, for the injury. Okay. All you're doing on some level is you're helping grown old baby men, okay, in capacity, get a tartificial woody, okay? That's all you're doing. Giving old perverts a lift. A gentle lift, okay? You're not with anyone because you are a value maker or seeker or bringer. Okay. What else? Dabbling today. Uploading videos. I might get the hexagons done today. It's nearly 80 degrees outside. We popped a hot one. I already put my air conditioner today. I have my fan next to me. It's hot. And I'm diddling. When I'm not on screen, I'm here naked with my fan. What else? I might take a couple of days off to reconfigure an approach and see if anyone's ready.